How's it going, fellow gamers? Today we're going to be trying to make a little bit different. So people over on my Twitch know I'm a bit of a nav geek. I like flying planes and all that stuff. But people over here on YouTube have never really seen me do it. So today we're going to do that. Recently I've been inspired by Noel Phillips. He recently did a video flying from Phoenix, Arizona, which you can see here. It's looking a little bit empty for Phoenix, but you know, we move over to a little town called Safford. Now, Safford has recently just lost its last remaining serviceable flights in and out because they can't get the funding for them, which is unfortunate because it's a town of 10,000 people and it's quite a bit out from any populated areas, so it's a bit of a pain for people to go in and out of Safford now. So yeah, I'm going to showcase the flight distance between a big airport like Phoenix and Safford. Okay. Now, I should point out, I'm not, even though I'm a nav geek, I'm not a trained pilot. I only know stuff I've taught myself, so we'll be following the rules, but not to the letter. Okay. Man, isn't this game beautiful? Like, sometimes when you just look at aircraft just like this in the right lighting, it's almost indistinguishable from real life. Anyway, let's start our pre-flight checks. Let's get these chocks off. Let's get these chocks off. Let's get these chocks off. There we go. Oh. Sometimes this game can be a bit fiddly. I can hear an airplane somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's coming into taxi. Look at that. A321neo. Lovely aircraft. Right. Let's get the pitot cover off. We're lagging a little bit. Sorry about that. Engine covers off. Sorry if I can eat from here. So we go into our aircraft. We'll remove our caps safety pin. This is like the parachute system that Cirrus use. Basically, if it all goes massively tits up, you pull this and a parachute pops off. Let's take our exit safety pin out. This is pretty cool as well. They have a safe return button. So basically, if you're a passenger and the pilot's incapacitated, you press that and the plane will return itself to the airport it took off from. Anyway, let's start this bad boy. So batteries on. Generators on. Let's put our landing lights on because we'll be taxiing in a minute. And our strobes. Oxygen on. Be there. Pitot heat on. I mean, it's not really going to freeze over, but I like having it on anyway. So if all this... I know the engine's not started, game. I'm going to get to that in a minute. And we're going to start. And while that starts, we're going to... There's a bit different RPM then. While that sets up, we're going to... We're going to set up our autopilot. So our heading is, for today, 350. And I'm going to be flying at 7.5. Which is a bit low, to be honest, but, you know, you need some stuff to look at, right? We're going to enable the flight director. I'm going to set up my auto throttle for 220 knots. There we go. We all up and running? Yep, we're up and running, right. So what we're going to do now is... So I've already got the flight plan out. Let's have a look. Flight plan out. It should already be set up and ready to go. We'll be taking off at Phoenix. It should be giving me runway 26, but sometimes the ATC doesn't always give you the right runway. But we'll just turn around if that's the case. And then we'll be flying over the mountains. All the way across to... All the way across to Safford. Now it's giving me a bit of a weird entry here to the airport. I will probably... As I said, I'm not a trained pilot, so I can skirt the rules a little bit here. I'm just going to come into the runway whenever I get there. Because I'm not going to bother with this long turn here. Right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to request a... We're going to request a takeoff. We're going to request taxi. Right.
Porter 642, pushback request accepted.
There's a lot of traffic in the area. We're going to depart straight out. I don't know what runway it's going to give me, but at least I can turn around in here.
Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo with India. Request taxi for takeoff. Departing straight out. Porter 642 with India. Ready to taxi. IFR.
Let's see, where's my... Of course it's behind us. We'll have to be a little bit naughty and...
Transmission?
have to be a bit naughty here and cross because I've got no reverse thrust. As I said, I'm not a trained pilot, so I only know stuff I've taught myself, so... I'm unsure what my V1 rotation, my V1 speed for this aircraft is at this airport. I do know, however, that my takeoff speed is around 90 knots, so... Taxiing a little bit quick, but I don't really care.
Order 642, acknowledge last transmission.
I feel like that's us, but I did answer her. Unfortunately, ATC is a bit broken in this. I acknowledge my clearance.
SkyWest 6189er, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Oh, a SkyWest plane just landed without clearance. Oh, I know I'm taxiing too fast, game. Yes. So it's 125 nautical miles. We're doing 220 knots, so it'll probably take around, I don't know, 40 minutes.
SkyWest 6189er, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Going a little bit fast. I should probably slow down a bit. This Cirrus has got really good turning capabilities, though, to be fair.
SkyWest 6189er, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway. SkyWest 6189er, contact ground on 119.75.
Obviously, I won't always be talking throughout this flight.
119.75, SkyWest 6189er.
Man, they took us on the furthest possible runway they could, right? To be fair, I think it is taking us in the right direction. Right now, it's changed to 96 now. We'll be hand flying it out, and then at some point I will put the autopilot on. Okay. It's suspiciously quiet for Phoenix, though. I mean, Phoenix is a major hub airport, so there should be way more planes landing than this. Oh, I might have cooked it a little bit there. Oh, God. Almost.
Phoenix Tower, Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo. Ready for
Right.
straight out departure at runway 8.
Flaps takeoff.
Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo. Altimeter 2984 traffic is generic on crosswind. Straight out.
Yeah, we're gonna do what I like to call a burn and turn.
Runway 8.
I'm pretty certain that's a generic term anyway. Right. Oh.
Cleared for takeoff runway 8. Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo.
The rotation speed is going to be around 90. It's a bit crosswindy today. They did warn us, to be fair, though. Right, that's 90. It's lifting itself. We'll keep it down a little bit. There we go. Up we go. Positive rate. Gear up.
Phoenix Tower, Delta 2447, 3 miles north, inbound ILS runway 8 approach.
Flaps up. Gears in. Lovely stuff.
Delta 2447, Phoenix Tower. Altimeter 2984. Cleared ILS runway 8 approach.
Take the... Ooh. Hey! Bit of a crosswind there.
391.
Take my landing lights off. Keep the strobes on. There's probably pilots going to watch this going, what the fuck is he doing?
Cleared ILS runway
But I don't
8
care.
approach. Delta
For the most part, it's
2447.
correct. I'm going to turn autopilot on. And we're going to put it on nav hold. And we're going to put autopilot on. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's picking up the nav already.
119.75, FlexJet 3901.
Going to put altitude hold mode on. We're going to give it a vertical speed to go with. So we're going to climb at 500 feet a minute. Oh, we'll do 600.
Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo.
Traffic.
By airspace.
Traffic where?
11 o'clock. High. 3 miles.
Ah, that's plenty of separation.
Phoenix Tower, Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo, frequency change.
There it is. What is it? You kind of don't realize how fast you go until you cross past another plane. Right, we should stay lined up now because we're on the nav line. Should keep itself on the nav line the whole way. When this gets to the correct altitude, it'll change to altitude hold mode. Hopefully we get up to altitude before we get to the mountains, otherwise we're kind of fucked. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit.
Traffic. 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
2 miles.
Ah, that's fine. We're miles off them. That's the people coming into land. Don't see him. Disappeared on my map though, so they can't be close. Looks around and they're right there in my face, imagine. Sorry if I keep going out of frame. It says we've got 27 minutes till we get there, 116 nautical miles. I'm going to increase the climb rate. We're not climbing very fast. I like keeping it low during these flights though because, you know, it's quite scenic. I've just got to be careful of the mountains coming up. But Flight 75 should be more than enough. I love this Cirrus. It's just so simple. It's like the car of the skies, isn't it? It's small, it's fast. It's got a beautiful interior. Its autopilot's super easy to set up. It's super easy to fly. It does get blown around quite easily though. I will say that. For those who wanted to know, I am flying on a on the Logitech X56. Or is it the Rhino? That's the one that's the stick and the throttle. It's not the fighter. Well, I guess it is the fighter jet one. It's not like the single stick. It's like the combo set. Autopilot's holding us nicely, man. See, look how easy it is to set up autopilot on this plane. It's basically the flight for us. Some mountains over there. Man, isn't this game beautiful? It's a shame it's all like streamed in from the internet. I guess it makes sense though if they want to make it as realistic as possible, because they could just build assets as they go in and have them streamed in, can't they? But it does mean that you get quite a bit of lag sometimes. Now this game is on ultra right now. I am using frame generation, so it might drop for you in the video, but it's fine on my end. As I said, I'm not gonna talk for all of it. How naughty of me! I forgot to do my checklist. That's a shame, isn't it? We'll do exterior view for a bit. You see more that way. There's a football field down there. American football, of course. Although I imagine they might play soccer on there. I've always wanted to go to Arizona. I'll go to the Grand Canyon. Arizona's weird. Like you see it, and it's like it's just desert, and then there's just like a random green patch of houses, and then it's desert again. I suspect we might not be high enough for these mountains, so I might take us up to flight level 80. There we go. And I'm going to increase our thing to 1,000 feet a minute. just to make sure we clear those mountains. I'm not actually sure what flight level those mountains are. I wonder if this road's that zigzaggy in real life and what the reason for that would be. Now, why wouldn't you just make it straight? I guess the land maybe there's too tough to do it. I think we're actually going to clear the mountains, to be fair. Although there is a pretty big one on the right over there we might have to cross. Bring up the tablet. That plane's doing a madness. What's that plane doing? It's going sideways. We got traffic ahead by the looks of it. I imagine they're cruising though. Yeah, I think they're cruising. There's no way they're flying that low like we are. What's the traffic like at Safford? Now, obviously, as I said, Safford isn't... So Safford isn't like a closed down airport. It's still open for private planes, but obviously there's 10,000 people there and they're not all pilots. So the people that do live there, you know, have got a long journey to get to a big city now that they've ended the plane service. And I agree with Noel Phillips, it should definitely be part of the essential air service. Considering there's 10,000 people there and it's so remote. I'm actually going to increase the speed to, well, you know what, we'll be ballsy, we'll do 245. It means we'll be running the engines pretty maxed out the whole way. But luckily for us, we don't got to pay for any engine wear, so... There we go, we're leveling out now, we're at flight level 80. So it should have switched to alt lock. Yep, there we go, switched this off to alt lock. .45's too high. I'm going to bring it down to 40 because we're going to be very close to speed tape levels there. And look at that. Isn't that cool? I was thinking about making some of these videos in VR. Let me know if you prefer that or not. We've got a little bit of turbulence coming up now. It is jumping on the speed. Oh, that's fun. There's a little airport in there. An airport. Looks like there's a little like bush strip down there in the mountains. We're flying into some clouds by the looks of it. Luckily they're just normal clouds. Don't just touch the flight stick too hard in case I accidentally turn off autopilot. I do have AO auto trim on, by the way. Because I can't be bothered to trim the aircraft. Because I'm not very good at it. Again, I'm not a trained pilot, I'm self-taught, so... I know how to do autopilot, so I know how to take off and land properly, but that's about it really. Obviously I know with PAPI lights as well. Oh, we got temperature. I've actually never looked around the cockpit in this properly. I've only ever really looked at these bits. Let's have a look now. The temperature, I guess it makes sense that the passenger would control the temperature. Man, I'd love to fly one of these real life. If anyone ends up watching this who owns a Cirrus jet, like, let me know. I'd love to take a ride in one. Well, I don't think there's probably many of these in the UK. I feel like that mountain might be a little bit on our level. I might go up a little bit more again. We'll go to 8.5. Vertical speed, go up by, well, 200 feet a minute should be fine. We're only going up by 500 feet. Hey, it's getting a bit choppy because we're over the mountains. Autopilot's coping with it well though. Do you know what annoys me about Flight Simulator? I can't use my look around stick inside the aircraft, but I can use it outside the aircraft. Make it make sense. Man, this Cirrus jet's just crazy, man. I watch videos of it all the time on like YouTube and Insta and stuff because it pops up all the time for me, and like it's just such a crazy little jet. I don't know why you'd buy something other than the Cirrus jet if you was a solo pilot. I mean, I imagine it costs quite a bit to run. Actually, it is a jet plane, but if you're flying planes, you probably got quite a bit of money anyway. Let's be honest. Yeah, I'd love to be a pilot, but unfortunately, I don't think I qualify for it because I did have epilepsy as a child. So I think I'm just perma-banned from having a pilot's license. I haven't actually checked though. I actually don't know what my call sign is. What was my call sign? Yeah, we just called GRW. Let's get it right.
125.4. Frontier flight 140.
And there's quite a bit of turbulence going on right now. Look at it. Although that might be the AI auto trim having a bit of a freak out. Oh, we're going to clear these mountains easy. I thought we was way closer than we are. Wait, look at that. Holding it well though.
Albuquerque Center, generic November 2 Tree 1 Tango Romeo, flight level 41.
We're all still in the green. We've got plenty of fuel.
Generic November 2 Tree 1 Tango Romeo, Albuquerque Center, radar contact, continue.
Got a bit of a tailwind going on as well because even though we're doing 230 knots, we're actually going 280 on the ground. We got what? 50 knots tailwind.
Radar contact, continue.
I could just be wrong there and that's massively wrong, but based on what I know, I'm pretty certain that means I got a massive tailwind going on.
Generic 1 Tango Romeo contact, Albuquerque Center on 125.4. Good day.
I love how the Cirrus jet shows up as a little fighter jet in the window. That's what it is to me. It's a little fighter jet.
Going to 125.4. Generic 1 Tango Romeo.
Actually not far off. We're only 12 minutes away, so at some point soon I'll have to start slowing us down. Well, to be fair, the Cirrus jet slows down really well. So landing speed of the Cirrus is like 85 knots, but I don't like doing that. It feels like it's almost stall territory. So I like coming in at like 95-ish.
Albuquerque Center, generic November 2.
Convenience lights. Don't know what that's done. Nothing.
Albuquerque Center, United United 210.
Hey, that's a
flight
nice
level
bit of turbulence there, eh?
United 210, Albuquerque Center. Radar contact. Continue. SkyWest 6449er contact, Albuquerque Center. On 132.35. Good day.
Or maybe I was right to go up to 885 level because that mountain looks pretty close on that one. We might get some turbulence from this quite a bit as well.
132.35. SkyWest 6449er.
I wonder if it's illegal to check your phone while flying.
Southwest tree 47 contact, Albuquerque Center. On 132.35. Good day. Albuquerque Center. Generic November 2 tree 1 Tango Romeo. Flight level 410. Southwest 1551 contact, Albuquerque Center. On 1 tree 2.35. Good day. Generic November 2 tree 1 Tango Romeo. Albuquerque Center. Radar contact. Continue.
One tree 2.35 for Southwest tree 47.
Generic 1 Tango Romeo contact, Albuquerque Center. On 1 tree 4.45. Good day.
Going to 1 tree 2.35. Southwest 1551.
1 tree 4.45. Generic 1 Tango Romeo.
We're pretty close. There's no air traffic at Safford, why would there be? It's all private planes. I think the game's finally caught up and has spawned some nice planes for us. It's using live traffic, but it doesn't always catch up in real time, I've noticed. I live quite close to Birmingham Airport, so I know, like when I've flown around Birmingham Airport, I know there's planes in the area because I can see them. But it doesn't always show up in the game, I've noticed. I mean, obviously there's a bit of a time delay, but...
Apex 3109er, flight level 340. Apex 3109er, Albuquerque
the amount of times I've had a plane go over my head and there's like
Continue.
nothing on the map at all, even remotely even coming into that distance.
Albuquerque Center. SkyWest 6449er. Flight level 330.
SkyWest 6449er, Albuquerque Center. Radar contact. Continue.
Safford's down here somewhere.
SkyWest 6449er contact, Albuquerque Center. On 1 tree 4.45. Good
40
day.
nautical miles, we'll slow down soon. Not quite yet though. When we get over these mountains I'll come down quite a bit. I'll come down to like 2.5. Let me make sure I clear these mountains first.
1 tree 4.45.
Again, as I said, I don't follow the rules perfectly. I imagine coming down to 2,000 feet above mountains is not advisable. What's the, if I zoom in enough, will it tell me the runways? Not really. Let me see. Hey, it tells me how many hours I've flown on. Is this in total or is it just this plane? It's kind of weird that I've taken off 195 times but only landed 92. I guess I've cancelled on some flights. By the way, all damage and stress and everything's on, so
Albuquerque Center.
I am flying within the tolerance of the plane. Otherwise, it would have told me I would have broke the plane by now.
Climbing flight level 370.
Southwest 1551, Albuquerque Center. Radar contact. Continue.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest tree 47 is passing flight level 360, descending flight level 360.
I'll start taking us down. I'll take us down to 3,000. Vertical speed. We'll do negative 800. That's quite a bit, to be fair, but it is what it is. In fact, no, I'm going to bring that down slightly. We'll do 500 feet per minute. That's actually not enough, is it? Because we're quite close. 30 nautical miles, 6 minutes. Yeah, there's quite a few towns in this area that could probably do with the essential air service. I mean, just looking now, there's an airport there. Safford's just up there. Yeah, I've never really done aviation videos on this channel because obviously the taking off's fun and the landing's fun, but watching me for like 30 minutes between is like, what can I really talk about besides some mountains, right?
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 1551, is at flight level tree 10, climbing flight level tree 70.
I mean, obviously
Southwest 1551, Albuquerque
obviously I'm breaking the
Center.
rules a little bit here because
Radar contact, continue.
I'm not flying at the flight levels I've requested.
Albuquerque Center, Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo, 7600.
Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo, Albuquerque Center, altimeter 2978. Radar contact, continue.
Shit. There you go, Safford Regional. I think 8 was straight in.
Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic, Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo,
So
2 miles
oh,
west.
there's my little
7200,
map.
Inbound to land, runway 8. Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic.
I believe 8 is this way. That's runway 26. 8 is this way. So I could come straight in for landing, to be fair. The AI co-pilot should take care of that for me, so I'll just leave that there for now. I'm going to slow this bad boy right down. Right down. Do I have visual? Not quite. I assume that's it there though. It's not quite loaded in yet. See this? You see, they're kind of in the middle of nowhere between all these mountains. The nearest populated place is Tucson, Arizona, which looks close on the map, but realistically, it's not when you're driving, especially over these twisty roads and mountains. Oh, that might be a bit slow, to be fair. We'll take it up to 160, because based on this, that's flat territory. And I don't want my flaps out yet.
Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic, Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo, 14 miles west,
Yeah, there it is.
5600, inbound to land, runway 8. Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic.
It's crazy how altitude works, because obviously it's like from sea level, so even though you're flying at 5,000 feet, you're quite clearly not 5,000 feet above the ground. Like, that is not 5,000 feet, no way. going to bring the flaps out. I'll get the auto throttle to bring us down to about 100. No, we'll hold it. We'll hold it at 3.2, 3.5 actually. I take it back. We're gonna stick at 4,000. I don't have a visual on the runway yet, so. Here we go. So runway 8 should be right in front of us. Okay. So I'm not really on final, but I'm going to announce it anyway. We're going to take this bad boy down to 100.
Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo is on final. Runway 8 to land. Kilo Sierra.
I'm going to take the flaps out. Turn autopilot off, my bad. It didn't want to disconnect itself. I still actually don't have a visual on the runway yet. It's refusing to load. Oh, there it is. I see it. I have to come across a bit. Let's put the landing lights on. I know the gear's not out yet. Been warned about the gear.
Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic. Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo is on final. Runway 8 to land. Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic.
Apparently I don't need to cross permission to land. We got a bit of a crosswind going on here. Too low, so I'm going to extend the glide a bit. Extend the glide. There's one pappy light. So there we go, 2 pappy lights. We're on glide slope right now. Floating a bit, but that's fine. Some good shit, right? Request taxi to parking.
Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic. Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo is taxiing to parking. Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic.
Unfortunately, the game's not really giving me an answer on where I need to park, so I'm kind of going to have to wing it for now.
Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic. Golf Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot Kilo is taxiing to parking. Kilo Sierra Alpha Delta traffic.
I guess I could just park wherever then. There's quite a few planes here. And a bus. A little bit fast. I do unfortunately have to cross the runway. We're good. It didn't look this busy in the on Noel Phillips video, but you know, the game can't get everything right, can it? Man, I ain't doing that. Look how close I'm going to get to that plane. We're going to go through here. I'm coming. Don't worry. Oh, sorry, lad or lass. I know I'm coming. I accidentally held the brake down too hard. Novice pilot and all that. I'm going left. Man, I'd panic if I was her. Right. Parking brakes on. Engine off. Probably should pull the flaps up, to be fair. Wait for the engine to turn off. And then we can turn all this stuff off now. So we'll turn that to fresh air. Pitot heat off. There we go. And then, can I put the safety stuff back in? I don't think I can, to be fair. Oh yeah, I can. There we go. Put that back in. Put that back in. The bad boy. Cover in. Pitot on. And I probably should have put the chocks in first, but you know, whatever. Alright, love. I'll stand over here with you. And there we go. That's a flight from Phoenix, Arizona to Safford, Arizona. Look at that, right in the middle of the mountains. This looks like such a nice place to live, to be fair. Yes, there we go. Just like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see... Oh, what's up? If you want to see more aviation videos, just let me know where you want me to fly in the comments and I'll upload those. Obviously, I can't talk for the whole flight because, you know, what is it to talk about when you're in the middle of the sky? Anyway, bye-bye.